This is Rural Roots Canada, and I'm Craig Lester, getting to the stem and meat of agriculture. We are northwest of Airdrie, Alberta at Sauterglen Ranches for their annual Select Bull Sale. We will talk to the owner in a few minutes here about where the cattle markets are headed and their sale. But first, we have an internationally renowned scientist who is wrapping up his career, and he talks about his distinguished career as a cereal breeder and his recent award. We also talk to an Ontario-based farmer about installing solar panels on your farm.
Dr. Jim Helm, who worked as the head of research at the Field Crop Development Center in Lacombe, Alberta for over 4 decades, has been honored with the American Society of Agronomy Distinguished Service Award. He says he is humbled to win this award and see what he has built.
That I was able to build something from scratch. I basically also put together a team that is an absolutely great team.
Helm says he has always prided himself on being a practical scientist for the practical farmer.
I've always felt that I was working for the farmer, the producer, and so I've always kept them in touch with what we were doing and why, and getting their input.
The award is handed out to nominees who have made a transformational contribution to the agronomy profession. We're into bull sale season. Sauterglen Ranches northwest of Airdrie held its annual bull sale recently. One of its owners, Stan Grad, tells Rural Roots Canada it was a strong sale.
Sale is strong. It's a strong sale. The cattle cycle is good. We're a little off from last year. That's to be expected. I think we're a little different spot in the curve in the cattle business, but it's a strong sale.
Grad says the outlook for the cattle market looks good right now.
I'd say that I think the outlook is good. I think cow prices are as good as we've seen in many years. So I'm happy with it. So I think we've got really an optimistic and probably a decent future ahead for the cow business the next 3 to 5 years. That's as far as you can look out, to be honest.
On top of having a great sale, Sauterglen was able to raise over $15,000 for the Ronald McDonald House in Calgary. The Alberta government recently opened a program to offer grants to farmers to install solar panels on their land. Ontario farmer Aaron Leduc, who has had a 250 kilowatt contract with the Ontario Power Authority at her family's operation in Moose Creek for over 5 years, says a similar program helped them, and they are more than pleased with the results. Leduc tells Rural Roots Canada it provided them with another revenue stream.
Looking back now at how nice and how well it's worked, we definitely wish we had done more. There's no question that we've never had the opportunity to do so little in terms of work and generate good monthly cash flows as a grain farmer. That's maybe not something that we're accustomed to as much either, and it's been a steady revenue for us.
She says she convinced her parents and brother to get on board with the program. For more on these stories, go to ruralrootscanada.com. For Rural Roots Canada, I'm Eric Smith, getting to the stem and meat of agriculture.